you say that your biology test was tomorrow? Yeah, let me quiz you. Wait, you really do that? Of course. Thanks. Well, let's put these plants aside. I don't like plants at all. What's the use? Well, you're asking me what's the use? Yes. Oh, I know this one. Plants offer many environmental benefits. The trees reduce the urban heat effect through evaporative cooling and reducing the amount of sunlight that reaches parking lots and buildings. Are you sure you don't have a textbook here? Yes, I'm really sure. Okay, continue. Trees improve our air quality by filtering harmful dust and pollutants such as ozone, carbon monoxide, and sulfur dioxide from the air we breathe. Okay, what's sulfur dioxide? Wait, you're telling me that? You're asking me that? Indeed. You're older than me. Well, so what? Your textbook is different than ours. Okay, let me tell you then. Sulfur dioxide is a colorless gas with a harmful odor. Okay, I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never heard about it, but continue. Trees give up oxygen that we need to breathe. Trees reduce the amount of stormwater runoff, which reduces erosion and pollution in our waterways and may reduce the effects of flooding. Okay. Many species of wildlife depend on trees for habitat. Trees provide food, protection, and homes for many birds and mammals.
Hey! Hi! I see you hate plants, but can I know why? They are useless. Really? That is not true. If it wasn't for plants, we wouldn't be able to breathe. They take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. Wow! And did you know the vegetables you eat are also different parts of plants? Other species like cows and sheep also eat plants. If we destroy plants, it will create an imbalance in the food chain. And many medicines are made from plants. Plants have a lot of medicinal properties. Even the common plants like tulsi, aloe vera, lemongrass, neem, etc. are greatly beneficial. Wow! And I thought that plants were useless. That's not it. Plants are said to relieve stress, especially in the modern times when we are surrounded by mobile phones, laptops, etc. Plants are also home to several animals and tribes. Then maybe we are useless. We are the ones who don't have plants and think they are useless. No, no one is useless. When animals die, they decompose in the soil and make the soil more fertile. This fertile soil helps in the growth of plants properly. Even animal manure has fertility capacity, which makes the soil fertile. Birds and insects help in pollination of plants. And animals like squirrel help in germination of seeds. Germination? Is it something to do with germs? No, it is the process by which small seeds grow into plants. I want to learn more about these plants. They are so interesting. Of course. Let me take you on a journey in the world of plants.
Do you know plants can make their own food?
What? Make their own food? How is this possible? Do they have a kitchen?
Yes, you are right. They do have a kitchen. The food is made by their leaves.
Wow.
Do you want to know more about this?
Yes.
Okay, let's start. Let me tell you the process by which plants make their own food by using raw material carbon dioxide and water with the help of sunlight in the process of chlorophyll is called photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis is important for plants only, or does it help human beings too?
This process of photosynthesis is important for all living beings.
How is this possible?
Let me tell you. Green plants synthesize food and produce oxygen as a byproduct which is essential for life. It maintains a balance between carbon dioxide and oxygen in the atmosphere. All living beings directly or indirectly depend on plants for their food. Therefore, plants help in sustaining life on Earth.
This is very interesting.
Wait a minute. If plants need chlorophyll for photosynthesis and chlorophyll gives them a green color, then how do plants with red leaves carry out photosynthesis? And do you think that even they have chlorophyll in them?
Even plants with red leaves carry out the process of photosynthesis, and they even have chlorophyll in them. The large amount of red, brown and other pigments mask the green color. Thus, photosynthesis takes place in these leaves also.
Wow, this is so interesting.
Do you know some plants float on water like lotus and some plants are submerged in water like hydrangeas? Oh wow, that sounds very nice. Plants like lotus have a long stem and spongy leaf. Plants like hydrangea, which are submerged in water, have flexible ribbon-like leaf. Plants need oxygen too. But how do plants receive oxygen in water? Plants underwater take in oxygen dissolved in water. That's why plants underwater are my favorite and they are unique too. Yes, they are my favorite too now.
Bug and her mother are on a vacation to Thar Desert. Suddenly, Bug saw an unusual thing. Let's know what was that.
Achoo!
Mommy! Mommy! Why are you screaming, Bug? What happened? Mommy, but this unusual thing is making me achoo! Sneeze! What is this thing? This is a cactus, which are only found in desert areas. But deserts have shortage of water. Then how does it get water? It has long roots that goes deep inside the soil in search of water. How long are these roots? You can dig it out and find. Just joking. I don't know how long are these roots. Okay, I have another question. Okay, ask. Cactus doesn't have leaves. So where are the leaves of the cactus? Instead of leaves, they have spines. It is not necessary to have leaves for the photosynthesis. In this plant, stems are used to make food for the whole plant. Cactus are really interesting. I have learned so much about them.
Hydrochloric plants can have a detrimental effect on the river flow and water supply. Thus, the construction of hydrochloric plants usually means that areas of land will be flooded. This means that habitats for animals and plants are lost. People living in the area may also lose their land.
In the water or near it, plants can absorb water from their surroundings with no need for any special absorbing organ or tissue to prevent drying out. Water provides a sort of external structure and buoyancy to living things. Living on land requires additional structural support to avoid falling.
Oh, that's amazing, dear.
One day, Arun and Priya were playing in the playground when they came across to a garden. They saw two types of plants, a climber plant and a creeper plant. And Arun was very curious to know what type of plants were they. Priya, do you know what type of plants are these? These are climber plants and creeper plant. And both the plants are weak-stemmed plants. So how do they grow? Climbers take the support of an object for climbing and creepers spread horizontally along the soil. And some examples of creeper are pumpkin and watermelon, etc. Some examples of climbers, grapevine and money plant. Wow, that's so interesting.
Look, Bojo, what I found! It is the seashore! Didi, what you found is not the seashore, it's the wet green glass. Ew! Well, Bojo, it's not green grass. It's algae. Haven't you studied in a science chapter? No, Didi, I have not studied yet. About for 1 month. an aquatic plant. It floats on the rivers and seas. It consists of seaweed. Well, Didi, now I know, and it seems quite interesting. I have to study this chapter more. I hope it will help me develop interest in this chapter. Well, would you? It sure will. Let's go. It's almost sunset. Bye.
Bhuju, did you know that forests covered 50% of the total landmass of the earth originally?
I know, Paheli. And sadly, today we are left with less than 1/5 of that. The rest have been cut down or lost due to forest fires. All because of decisions and actions by us human beings. We human beings are responsible for deforestation.
Let us now learn why forests have been cut down. Trees are cut down so their wood can be used as fuel for building and for making things.
Forests are also cleared for agriculture and to provide grazing lands for cattle and farm animals.
In tropical regions, large areas of forests are cleared in order to grow cash crops on large plantations. Cash crops make a lot of money but also destroy a lot of forests.
We human beings cut down forests to build roads, airports, railway lines, houses and factories. How strange it is that we think we become more modern and richer by cutting down our valuable forests. We can see the effects of deforestation everywhere, Paheli. Forests release oxygen into the atmosphere, keeping air pure. They absorb carbon dioxide, reducing pollution. Deforestation means more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, which means more polluted air. Deforestation is the main reason for global warming and climate change.
Trees hold the soil together. So therefore, deforestation on mountain slopes leads to erosion. As you know from the news that in the Western Ghats, especially in Kerala and in many places of Uttarakhand, deforestation has led to regular landslides and severe floods in recent times.
Forests are peaceful, quiet places where we can rest and play.
Bhuju, forests are the earth's lungs. There is so much beauty in them. And they teach us so much. Let us children decide to save our forests for our future.